Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on the crypto markets. We'll talk about everything you need to know, or at least I will do my best to talk about everything you need to know. We're going to talk about obviously the tariffs and the trade war situation, what to expect from that, what type of effect does that still have at this point of time. We'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about XRP, we'll talk about Ethereum. Those are three coins I do think you need to know about, and then we'll just focus on, or we'll talk about some altcoins in general. And what's going on. All right, so let's get right into it. The main thing right now, let me quickly fix this. So in terms of tariffs, look, yeah, tomorrow is the big day. As far as I know so far, I mean, the US market obviously just opened, and the US is kind of waking up right now. It's still morning. So we haven't heard anything from that. I mean, in general, and I've said this before, that's going to make the market move. In general, I've no news to tell you right now about it. I mean, the EU said that they're going to retaliate if there will be new tariffs. That was already known. That was already priced in. In general, an escalation of the trade war, basically the trade war. So more tariffs is bad, all right, and that could push the stock market down, which has actually opened slightly lower and is also pushing down now after opening, but it's been open for a minute, so it doesn't really matter. And a de-escalation of the trade war and some sort of plan, or at least some sort of point on the horizon which we can look to and say, well, then it's most likely going to be over. That would be bullish, all right? And the market, Bitcoin is going to respond to that. Bitcoin is going to respond to headlines and news like that, and Bitcoin will pull all the other altcoins, like you can see right here, together with it. So in terms of, if you want to know where the market is going, in terms of what you need to watch, it's that, all right? It's headlines, it's news. But all right, so like I said, US equities so far have been trading a little bit lower. Overall, yesterday there was a bit of an idea and a bit of sentiment that there was a milder tone from the US talking about these tariffs. So that's one of the reasons why the markets bounced back up a little bit more. I tend to think that we can actually continue that. I mean, yesterday we had some sort of yesterday we filled the gap right here, close above that instantly, turn it into support right now. So yesterday, the price action at least, and it's also combined with those fundamentals of that milder tone, that was actually pretty good. So therefore, I'm leaning towards saying that we can actually expect some more relief. But ultimately, whether that relief is sustainable or not, again, depends on the development of the news. All right, so that's still something you'll have to keep in mind. Talking about crypto, or talking about Bitcoin specifically, what we can also see over the course of today, that for a brief moment, we had a Coinbase Bitcoin premium, so that was relatively, that was quite positive. I became quite optimistic when I saw that. That has disappeared again. All right, so in general, look, if you want my full thoughts on the markets right now, it's super uncertain. I have some trades open right now, but they're all de-risked. And to be completely honest, I mean, if you trade crypto, I would tune out for the next 2 days. There might be opportunities in some uncorrelated cryptos, but it's going to be volatile and it's going to react to news quicker than you can change positions. But yeah, I mean, looking at Bitcoin right now, what you can see is that we hit that major resistance level right here at 84,600. Ultimately, if we actually want to see Bitcoin break out, we would need to break above that level. All right, and at this point of time, I do not see the strength to do that. If we get good news, then we will be able to do that. All right, but no, I mean, in general right now, I don't really see the strength to do that. But if you go to the 1 hour time frame here, the momentum we have seen over the course of today is pretty good. All right, so Bitcoin is definitely not weak. And like I said, if we get some good news, I think Bitcoin is going to be strong enough easily to break out. I just don't think with the fundamental uncertainty right now that Bitcoin can break out with this momentum. So therefore, I'd say it's more likely that we will kind of stabilize right here. We might have some major volatility, so we might have some sort of a spike up into the 85,000s. And then if we get bad news, all right, so if we see the S&P 500 drop down lower, Bitcoin can also drop down to 81,000. But again, and I hate to say that, but it really depends on the news. But all right, so that's Bitcoin. Quickly wanted to say something. If some of you don't know, I have my own Signal group in which I post all of my trades. Just wanted to quickly shout that out. I mean, a lot of new people are joining the channel. In there, I share my own trade ideas. I also share my own trade setup, so with stop loss, entry, take profit, and how much you should risk. We caught a very good trade in the last 24 hours here with EOS, bought here with a spike down, and it's also very much focused on education. All right, so if you want to become a better trader yourself as well, consider joining. That's up to you. For now, on with the video. So talking about XRP, look, some people said very quickly this morning that I was wrong because we had one move up. If you go back to the video this morning, you would have seen that I said it was a possibility. I said in the video, Bitcoin looks quite strong. XRP is correlated to Bitcoin, so XRP can move up together with Bitcoin. However, I still think due to the uncertainty, it's still most likely we're going to pull back into that level between $2 and 1.95. And I still think that, all right, there still is a lot of uncertainty for tomorrow. And then outside of that, which was also one of the reasons why I said it, if you take a look at XRP BTC here, it's still relatively weak and we're still holding a breakdown. So even though, I mean, obviously, if we get some very good news regarding the trade war, XRP can rally for certain. It is a possibility, but I would still say it's best to assume that we're still going to get that pullback into support. A brief update on Ethereum. I covered that as well this morning. What we talked about is a potential breakout for Ethereum. Looked pretty good, but ultimately the main level is still 1865, and we have not broken that. All right, so just for the record, I think Ethereum has a chance to outperform Bitcoin here in the short term, but technically there's no confirmation yet. So that's some of the bigger altcoins. If we talk about other altcoins, I mean, today there was some very strange price action. Outside of that, there's not many altcoins with volume that I think are interesting. There's a couple of them. I still think EOS is very interesting, but that's obviously also because I'm trading it. But it's still, I mean, it's still pulling a lot of volume. It still looks very strong. I also think Curve DAO is looking interesting here. What it basically did is it broke above the POC right here of the range. With a lot of strength. So if we're able to hold, if we're able to find some sort of strong support here at 50 cents, I think we have a chance to rally all the way back up to 58 and 60 cents. So that's Curve DAO, right? So if you don't know which coin it is, thank you. It's wow. Why can I not send text? Oh, there we go. CRV. All right. So if you didn't know. And then outside of that, I think that's about it. I mean, Telegram Open Network, Ton is still very strong, but this is pretty difficult going to trade. Definitely worth it to keep on your watch list though. But that's it for now. All right. So if you do have any questions regarding the market, comment them down below, or better yet, join the Telegram or Discord. There you will get much faster answers. But for now, that's it. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.